Hey guys, it's me, Christy Lee. I know it's been a few weeks since I made a video, and I'm gonna do a whole nother video kind of explaining why it's been so long, or why I think it's been so long. But today I wanted to give you guys an update on our garden. We've added things, so I just wanted to show you real quick. Very impatient. I'm ready for everything to be in full bloom, but here it is. So I come out here every day. So I'm not really noticing a lot of growth, but Gage just came out. He doesn't come out very often, and he said that it's grown a lot. So maybe it has. You guys tell me if it's grown much since the last time you saw it. So we'll just go through the beds real quick. Lavender, which has started getting little buds on it, I'm guessing. I've never had lavender before. Brussels sprouts. Brussels. This is a purple bell pepper plant. I've got a tomato here in the middle. Look at my basil and my parsley coming back. If you guys remember in the last video I did, my basil I thought was dead and my parsley I thought was dead. So I cut both of them back and now they are looking nice again. Got another basil plant there. Here's one of my experimental cabbage stalks that I stuck in the ground. These are mustard greens, tender mustard greens. I realize now that I planted everything too close together again because this is going to get massive. Look at the size of that leaf already. And then one little lone corn stalk because he was the only one left out of what I sprouted. And we didn't want to throw him away. I've got some spinach going in these. Eric planted a few zinnias in here, just along the outside of one of the beds, just for pollinators, you know. Here we have another Brussels sprout that's doing very well. It's the biggest in the garden so far. Got another tomato. I'm not sure what is going on there. Not sure what that's all about, but he's doing good. First time I've ever grown tomatoes from seed. I'm really proud of myself. Here's our romaine lettuce, some of our romaine lettuce. I'm not sure how this is supposed to grow. Here's another one of my cabbage stalk experiments. I'm thinking maybe each of these is going to try to grow its own head. I don't know. Got some squash here. This is the squash I grew from seed. Cauliflower from seed. More lettuce. Another squash from seed. More cauliflower. We've got a lot of clover popping up through here. Eric is attempting to start a few things from seed. I know there's watermelon in there. It looks like he finally has a little sprout. Here's my green onion, I believe, or something like that. It's grown a new strong stalk here. This was planted last year, last spring or summer. My compost pile, I've got little potato shoots coming out everywhere because I keep covering this potato plant I had grown in here and it just keeps coming out. So I'm hoping at least I'll get some potatoes in here, and then we also have a little sprout popping up here from something that we put in here and there as well. These are some squash that we bought from a local nursery, and this one looks okay. This one looks slightly better. This one is dying. It just got powdery mildew as soon as we brought it home, and it's got the tiniest little squash on it I've ever seen. I don't understand why it's already putting off squash, but I think that's gonna die. Sammy's losing some of his winter coat. He's not quite so fluffy anymore, huh? Alright, right here, I'm pretty sure this is cucumber. Some more of our romaine lettuces. Another cucumber here. And then one didn't make it there. Asparagus that we planted last year came through this bed. We have no idea what these are. They look to me like either watermelon or squash. I don't know, some kind of melon or some kind of squash, but I don't remember planting these, and neither does Eric. But it's weird that there's 2 in this corner and 2 in that corner. We've got some autumn mixed sunflowers coming up through here. I planted some flowers in here and some lettuces, but I don't think they're going to make it because the cats have been destroying the bed. There's a little tomato coming up right there. Here is a bunch of carrots finally poking through the hay. We're going to have to thin those out eventually. There's our potato place. We had to put some boards over top of it because this little girl right here kept running through it and messing up all the hay. So we put some boards on there to try to keep her out, but the potatoes are rooted into the ground now, so hopefully we'll get some potatoes from there. More Brussels sprouts. Lots of Brussels sprouts. Another basil. This is the June bearer strawberry. I think this is the ever-bearing. Yeah, ever-sweet, ever-bearing strawberry. I can't tell if there's been any growth or not. Over here, we have more lettuce, which I've taken leaves off of already to use in tacos the other night. It was really good. We don't know what this is, but we left it in here because this is where we planted or dropped some wildflower and gourd seeds last spring. So we don't see this anywhere else in the yard, so we're thinking maybe it's something. If not, we'll just take it out. Here's our garlic chives. There's the other one over there from last year. Another tomato I grew from seed. More Brussels sprouts. This is a banana pepper plant that we had last year. We put in the garden late last summer, and it's got 4 little sweet banana peppers. It's doing pretty good. Squash from seed. These have already started flowering. Bell pepper from last year that made it through the winter. There's another one. That one looks horrible. I've got some zinnia right there. Another little tomato there. Lettuce and bell peppers. 2 more of the squash we got from the nursery that have powdery mildew. But look at them already producing. Look how tiny this plant is, and it's already producing. And I always thought that the male flowers came out first. These never had any flowers at all. They just started producing little tiny fruits. Planted corn here along the side of the house because it gets a lot of sun. So we've got, I think, about 8 or 11 little corn sprouts here. Experimented with these. I topped every other one. So I've got 3 topped bell peppers, 3 untopped bell peppers. I got some peppermint from that nursery as well, and this smells incredible. Of course, I'll be propagating this and hopefully having it all over my yard. Eric planted a few more sunflowers, 2 and 2 and 2 like that. Also went over to Eric's mom's house the other day, and she gave us a bunch of these. I don't know what they're called, but I love these little plants. She has these growing against her house, like big bunches of them everywhere. And she just chopped them apart, like pulled them off of the thing, told us to put them in the ground and water them, and they'll just start growing. So that's what we're doing. We lined the little fence right here with them. A little kitty. We put some here. We didn't have flowers in this area. Put our rosemary in the ground because it was not doing great. It's got this, it's like, I think it is powdery mildew, but I haven't been able to get rid of it. And so I'm worried we're gonna lose our rosemary. Have more of those purple flower things, hopefully to fill in this area. Royal carpet alyssum in here. I planted some lettuce seeds in here in the shaded area of the yard. It's just an experiment to see how well it would do here. And they've started popping up. Little miss. Last but not least, our blueberry plant has not done much of anything since we planted it. Our blackberry has done absolutely nothing. No new growth whatsoever. Our grape, on the other hand, was exploding for a while. All kinds of new growth on it. And then it stopped. And then we've got our mammoth sunflower that's starting to get a little head. And we're very excited about that. So that's our little update on our garden. I'm gonna try to do these, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do them every week, because I feel like that's a lot and probably not a whole lot of difference, you know? So maybe every 2 weeks, we'll see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.